All right, shalom, shalom. And first and foremost, I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash. A double honors to the apostles and elders. Salutations to you, Akim, pushing the work in truth and sincerity. The name of this one is Revelations chapter 2, verses 9. All right. And a lot of Israelites don't like this topic, okay, because it kills, it kills the fun. A lot of Jakes don't understand that we entered into, the time of the Lord's, His vengeance. This is the end. Okay. A lot of Israelites don't want to hear about Jacob's trouble. They don't want to hear about Revelations 2 and 9. All right. And that's the reality. Okay. Because we're at war. Okay. And the purpose of this truth was to prepare us for the reality, the times that we're headed into. Okay. Salakia Akim, if I'm a little bit sluggish, just got off of working, and it's pretty much taking a toll on me. But we're here, Lord willing. This lesson is edifying to you, Akim. All right. So I'm just waiting, really just waiting for this thing to load on my phone, because I got actually reading from notes, just a few notes, and then the rest I was just going to do in the spirit. Okay. So the name of this lesson is Revelations 2 and 9. And the purpose of this lesson is to, remind Jake, man, that this is the end game. This is the end goal. You see, I'm gonna start with Revelations 2 and 9, and I'm gonna jump to Revelations 12 and 12. Okay. Because this is not a hot topic among you Israelites, because you think you're going to go out partying and having an Israelite party and the Israelite unity summits and this thing, we're going to just go straight into the kingdom of heaven after that, after you have your barbecues and all of this other stuff. All right, there's other things that's about to happen to this place and to you Israelites. All right, and the scriptures, liken these times that I'm alluding to the Jacob's trouble or the hour of temptation. All right, which is pretty much the same thing. Okay, but that hour of temptation has more to do with the mark of the beast. Okay. So Revelations 2 and 9, all right, it says, I know thy works in tribulation and poverty, but thou art rich, all right, and I know I know the blasphemy of them which say they are Jews, Salakia, which say they are Jews and are not, but are the synagogue of Satan. All right, verse 10 is the point. Okay, I said Revelations 2 and 9. I should have put Revelations 2 and 10, and I'll just swap the title out after I'm finished with this lesson. So Revelations 2 and 10. Fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison, that ye may be tried. All right, and ye shall have tribulation 10 days. All right. Okay, it says, be thou faithful unto death. All right, and I will give thee a crown of life. All right, because if we die in Yahweh Shai, all right, we have life in Yahweh Shai. Okay, but the point of this is to remind you, all right, this is the end game. Okay, we're going to be persecuted. All right, and before we can even enter into a kingdom, we're going to have to go through much tribulation, as the scriptures say. But you leave it up to Jake. They make it seem as though we're going to party our way into the kingdom. We're going to rap and sing and dance along and hold sticks at camp all the way to the kingdom. All right. There's going to be a new phase that comes in. All right. And it's going to shake up, all right, the world of Israel, so to speak, because the judgment is going to begin with you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. See, if you thought it was a joke, if you thought it was a game, all right. And then the judgment that's going to happen to the heathen afterward, after, you Israelites are jacked up, all right, their scourge is going to come 1,000 times worse, okay? because it's only down from that point on with these nations. All right. Okay. All right. So Revelations 2:10 again, it says, "For fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Shalt suffer." Okay. And we all have a cross. All right. We all have a burden that we have to take on in this truth. Okay. And this is for our cleansing. You see, and a lot of you Israelites, all right, do not understand what this truth is about. Only the elect. All right. That's why it's an Israelite party with these different camps. The majority of them. All right. They're not, pushing the spirit of a solemn assembly. Everything is fun, joy, jollity. All right. Entertainment. Okay. And this truth ain't about entertainment. Hey, Shalom, all right. And that's going to hurt a lot of you Israelites because this is not about entertainment. It's not about having fun. It's not about jollity. We're at the end of an age. We're at the end of this society. All right. And this place is going to go down with violence. All right. And you Israelites are going to be the number one target because we're the only thing that stands between Esau and his new world order, his utopia. You see? And a lot of you Jakes holding us back because y'all not in the right spirit. All right. Everything is entertainment, jollity, fun. Yay, celebrating my birthday. Celebrating. We have nothing to celebrate. Okay. So again, Revelations 2:10, Salakia, it says, "Fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer." All right. Because this thing is about suffering. Okay. Why are we being warned? All right. The fact that we're being warned alone should be red flags should be going off in Jake's head. But a lot of the majority of Israel is not spiritual. They're not spiritual. Okay. And they don't see what's coming and what lies ahead. It says, "Behold, the devil, all right, shall cast some of you into prison." All right. That same devil that we go out and teach and prophesy against. All right. And say he the devil and bring up his track record and his history. All right. And we get to, basically explain his mindset, his mind state, his agendas. All right. That same devil, okay, is going to be the one that puts an end to all your fun. Okay. All right. I forgot what I wanted to say actually, but that's the truth. That's true. Okay. It says, "Behold, the devil shall cast some of you." Oh yeah, that's what I wanted to say. See, it was for a lot of you, it was, going out there and, calling this man the devil, which he is the devil, and revealing him in the time that he's supposed to be revealed in. But guess what? All right. He's still the arm of the Lord until the Lord brings him into judgment. You see? And with the arm of the Lord, all right, he's going to try and test everybody in the world. Okay. And see, that's why this is not a game. This is not a time to be really absent-minded and thinking it's all about entertainment, fun, and partying, because that's the spirit that you Israelites are pushing to Israel, that this is fun. All right. We're at the end of an age. This is the time of the Lord's judgment and Salakia. All right. Because I'm going to keep reiterating the same points. All right. Hey, Shalom, GMS, I saw a chariot, 144, Shalom. Yahweh Shemel Shabbat. So it says, "Fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison." And that's the reality behind knowing who you are, knowing that you're an Israelite. You see, Jake want to push this gang mentality to Jake. All right. And that's only setting Jake up to fail in the times to come, man. All right. All right. And their blood is going to be accounted, all right, and accrued unto these dudes that's pushing that vibration. It says that ye may be tried, you see, and ye shall have tribulation 10 days. All right. Be thou faithful unto death. That's what this thing is about. Being faithful up until that point. You see? So all the acting that Jake is doing right now, okay, that don't mean nothing. All the gang, throwing up the gang signs and all that shit, that don't mean nothing. That don't mean nothing. We're going to see how gang you are when this devil come down with great wrath, as it says in Revelations 12:12. because you forget that he is the arm of the Lord, right? He is the hand of God. You know, I'm sure you brothers seen Game of Thrones, right? And the king always have his right hand man, which pretty much lays out the judgment. I was listening to First Kings today, and Joab was David's right hand man. His the hand of the king. He was the hand of the king. All right, and Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, he is the hand of the king. All right, and Salakia, Yahweh is the king, and Esau is the hand of the king. Salakia. All right. So he's this man. This man is the Lord's tool, okay, to bring forth judgment, to try the whole world, okay. So we're gonna see how gangster you is in that day, all right, because a lot of you moving with pride, you're not moving with fear, and you're not moving with humility, meekness. You see, it says, "Be thou faithful unto death," all right, and I will give thee a crown of life. It didn't say that we was going to be partying our way into the kingdom. All right. It says we're going to be put in prison, and we're supposed to be faithful unto death. All right. So where's those teachings at among you Israelites, man? Letting Jake know exactly the cost and what it really costs, because it costs us our life. All right. It costs us everything. It costs our family. All right. And that's just the truth. Okay. That's just the truth. You see? And a lot of you going to be tempted. A lot of you going to fail because you didn't know what this was to begin with. You thought it was a kumbaya. All right. We're going to get our kumbaya. We're going to get our moment, but not before this tribulation, not before Jacob's trouble. So what are you partying for? When you have to accept Revelations 2 and 10 just as well as anything, because that's the end all be all. All right, so to speak. Revelations 12 and 12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. All right, so Esau's running low on time. So guess what? That is double. He's going double the speed. All right, or triple the speed, however you want to say it. And things have calmed down. They ain't said much about, the lockdown and the police state. We're hearing more stuff. We're hearing a lot of stuff. We're hearing exactly, the conclusion of the matter and how everything is building up according to the will of the Heavenly Father. All right, but all right, that phase that's coming, that's going to change everything. All right, that's looming, and it's drawing nigh. It's drawing nigher and nigher and nigher. While you Jakes play and want to be entertained. Okay. All right. So if the devil know that he has a short time, wouldn't you think he's gonna go as fast as possible? All right. And that's why this day is going to be as a thief unto you Israelites, you so-called Negroes, you so-called Latinos, you so-called Native Americans. Especially you guys that's in the camps, especially you guys that's in the circles of Israel, the shakers and the movers. All right, the ones that has their face. Okay, your face is in the forefront. You see, as a teacher, as a leader, you're gonna be tried first. You see? All right. All right. And I'm not speaking with you about the sincere Akim. You see, the elect know exactly the cost of this thing, know exactly what's coming behind what we're dealing with now. Okay, which is now we're in a stage of the Lord sifting in us, pulling down the strongholds and it just escaped my mind, but defending the gospel. There you go. You see? And there's more believers coming in. Well, all in all, Jake forget that the will of the Lord is coming to pass. And they forget about the Exodus, how, Pharaoh, as the plagues, as Moses would prophesy the plagues, all right, the more the plagues came, the more Pharaoh became bitter, the more he became hard-hearted, all right? And he started to clamp down on the Israelites more and more and more, okay? And they cried more and more and more. So what the hell you think we're going to go through? You see? All right, so Salaki. My notes haven't came in yet, so let me see. Salaki. Hopefully they don't go off. Went off. Psalms 116 and 115, okay? When you read this to these Israelites, man, their heart gonna jump because they're not expecting this. You see, everything was all partying, fringes and, drinking and, and all this other stuff. Psalms 116 and 15. It says, precious in the sight of the Lord, Yahweh is the death of his saints. You see? Why? Of course, the Heavenly Father is the God of the living, but there's something that happens in that moment for the Lord, all right, which I can't really explain, okay? Verse 16, O Lord, truly I am thy servant. I am thy servant. He said it twice, okay? In the son of thy handmaid, thou hast loosed my bonds. I will offer thee the sacrifice of thanksgiving and will call upon the name of the Lord Yahweh, okay? Don't you think we owe that much? All right? Okay? We offer in the sacrifice of thanksgiving as well. You see? All right? We out there on the Mashabah, okay? All right? We call upon the name of the Lord, okay? But David is saying this because what? Obviously, he's very well in tune to how the Lord is working, all right? Especially concerning his saints. That's why he says, precious in the sight of the Lord, Yahweh is the death of his saints, all right? O Lord, truly I am thy servant. I am thy servant and the son of thine handmaid. Thou hast loosed my bands, all right? And that's through the liberty, through grace, what we have now, right? I will offer to thee the sacrifice of thanksgiving, and I will call upon thy name, upon the name of the Lord Yahweh. I will pay my vows unto the Lord. What is our vow? All right? Okay? And it simply is to death do us part. You see? You see? All right? And it should hit home a little bit more. It should hit you in your chest. All right? Okay? It says, I will pay my vows unto the Lord, Yahweh, now in the presence of all his people. You see? In the courts of the Lord Yahweh's house, in the midst of thee, O Jerusalem, praises the Lord. All right? So you got to pay those vows. All right? Because if you turn back, you're not worthy of the kingdom. So we got to press forward. See, a lot of Jake put in certain positions when they're the face of Israel, believe it or not, and people look up to them. And guess what? You're going to be the first one tried. You're supposed to be an example to the flock. You see? You see how that works? Okay? So let's continue. So like it's going to do the... All right. Psalms 44 and 22. All right. It says, yea, for thy sake are we killed all the day long. We are counted as sheep for the slaughter. All right. We are counted for sheep for the slaughter. All right. Now try to tell the militant Israelite that, you see, or you got to lay down your life, for the Lord's sake, for your brother's sake. Let us try to tell you that. And you militant, you carry your guns and all of that. But see, or Jake think they're going to win their life, by fighting with the sword. And, hey, if the Lord put the spirit on you to defend yourself, then that's so be it. I'm sure he is going to do that, But if that's what you're about, if that's the spirit you're pushing, that you got to be armed up, you got to have weapons. Oh, Lord, that's not going to defend you in that time. Okay. All right. Because what? It says we are counted as sheep. It didn't say militants, it didn't say bears, it didn't say lion. It says we are counted as sheep for the slaughter. You see? Awake, why sleepest thou, O Lord? Arise, cast us not off forever. And that's what we're supposed to be. That's the sentiment. That's what we're supposed to be pushing, the vibration. Why are you casting off forever, Lord? You know, especially now in these times, because our enemies are against us round about. And yes, we got to remind the Lord. Okay. All the prophets did. They reminded the Lord, hey, you know, it's a remnant of us that believe. Hey, Lord, you say we'll never, you know, be taken if we trust in you. You see, how many Israelites are coming in that stead and with that spirit, man? All right. Wherefore hidest thou thy face and forgettest our affliction and our oppression? All right, because Jake acting like they're not being oppressed. Trust me, these dudes are far absent-minded from the reality that we get to see and discern. It says, for our soul is bowed down to the dust, which our soul should be with all the things that's going on. All right. We should be in confusion because we are. You see, it says, our belly cleaveth unto the earth. Arise for our help and redeem us for thy mercy's sake. That's why this is a solemn assembly. All right. This is not a soiree or a party. All right. Or a quinceañera or, you know, you name it, or a birthday. You see? Okay. And Jake is in the spirit of comfortability, complacency, okay? And it's just a matter of time before Jake is really awakened rudely by the Lord, man. The Lord said he's going to come as a thief, okay? This is Isaiah 59, all right? And I'm going to go 15, okay? Because Jake forget, you know, that we're like another sheep. We're not, you know, the Lord ain't give us that spirit yet, you see. But Jake around here acting like, you know, they're untouchable, you know. Isaiah 59:15, yea, truth faileth, and he that departed from evil maketh himself a prey. So what are we? All right. Because we departed from evil, from this wicked ass society, we are prey. Okay. All right. So it would behoove you not to be throwing up gang signs. All right. You know, letting people know what world you from. All right. Because we all from the world. We got the rudiments of the world off of us. We don't want that part no more. I don't want to be speaking about things I've done in the world and the mentality I had in the world. All right. You're supposed to be teaching. You're supposed to be Yashar, and you're supposed to be Ainah. All right. You're supposed to be upright and humble. All right. Okay. It says, and the Lord saw it, and it displeased him that there was no judgment. Okay. All right. So in our case, the Lord is very displeased, and it's just a matter of time before, you know, he puts a stop to everything that's going on. But it first is coming by way of tribulation. All right. This is Lamentations 5:1. First Thessalonians 5:1. It says, but of the times and seasons, brethren, ye have no need that I write unto you. For yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night. All right. For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them as travail upon a woman, all right, with child, and they shall not escape. Right now, inflation is probably the highest it's ever been in America. Prices are going up. But Jake, you know, they continue to, you know, stay in the same mindset, completely not discerning the times that we live in. Okay, and that's why it's going to come as a thief in the night for them. It says, right, so when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction shall come as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape. You see? It says, but ye, brethren, are not in darkness. And here's the point. I'm going to close out after this one. All right? But ye, brethren, are not in darkness, that day should overtake you as a thief. All right? So we know what this thing is about. And ultimately know exactly the determination that the Lord has for this place. All right? Okay? And for the individuals based on their core belief sets, their mindset. Okay? There's a determination for everything. Okay? All right? So it says, hey, Shalom in his likeness. It says, for yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord shall come as a thief in the night. Salaki. Verse 4. It says, but ye, brethren, are not in darkness, that day should overtake you as a thief. Ye are all the children of light and the children of the day. We are not of the night, nor of darkness. You see? Therefore, let us not sleep as do others. Okay, but let us watch and be sober. Okay, and so we have to watch and be sober, and we can't sleep in these times. All right, and being asleep, all right, is basically being spiritually dead. Okay, because you got individuals partying, you know, they're not in the right spirit, so they pretty much sleep to the reality, man. All right, and that's devastating for them. We don't care about the wicked, but we ain't in darkness, man. We know what's going on. Ultimately, we know what comes with what we're doing. All right, we counted the cost. All right, and we're not around here acting like, you know, we already saved and we got the kingdom already. All right, because this thing comes with a price. All right, and Jake better act like they know it. And if you don't, then that's on them. That's on you. Okay. It says, for they that sleep in the night. Oh, Salaki, it says, therefore let us not sleep as do others, but let us watch and be sober. You see? And that's sober-minded. Okay, spiritually, basically being prudent. Okay, having foresight and discernment of evil and good. You see? And Jake, they have no fear right now. They're in the spirit where they waxing worse and worse. I can feel it because these different demons, you know, you can feel certain waves. You can feel this different spirits that's out here. Okay. And you really, if you get too much of a whim of them, all right, you can come complacent. You can become unmindful. You see? And these demons, these waves, you can catch them like you catch a cold. Okay, believe it or not. You see? So the spirit of complacency, the spirit of always wanting to be entertained, okay? Those are things that take you right out of the spirit. All right? And if you're not moving in meekness, if you don't have the solemn attitude or the solemn mindset, okay, you're gonna lose, man. All right. And if you don't know that this life is over with, the fashion of this world is over with, and that it's dead, all right, and you're trying to find life somewhere in it, you're losing, man. All right. Okay. And the Lord has his truth set up the way he has it, man. Perfect. Okay. Because not a lot of Israelites want to hear the same tune. Okay. They don't want to be in that solemn spirit, you know, that sober minded spirit. Okay. This is Revelations 3:10, and I'm gonna close out after this. It says it says, Salaki, because thou hast kept the word of my patience. All right. I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world. All right. And the point here is keeping the word of the Lord's patience. Okay, which we know, okay, which we read on a daily basis. All right. Coupled, of course, guided by the Spirit of the Lord. All right. It says, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation. Yeah, Israelites want to be movie stars. They want to be you know, the new hip hop the rap generation. You know, and really it's opposite of what the Lord is doing. It has nothing to do with his will. It's Jake, you know, finding their own righteousness, okay, and being ignorant towards the Lord's righteousness, which is what? Just it's obey, okay? It's obedience, all right? It's following Yahushua and knowing what the what this truth is truly about. Okay, because we're not going to party our way to the kingdom. Okay, there's going to come a time where we, then we might get locked up going out there, or however Esau got it, man. All right, but just know it can change, and it can change really fast. And you always have to be in that spirit, man. All right. And that's why 2 Ezra 16, it says, make them ready for the battle, man. 2 Ezra 15 said, prophesy unto my people. Don't believe the incredulity of the people. All right. Revelations 3 and 10, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. Behold, I come quickly, hold that fast which thou hast, that no man take thy crown. You see, and you got many men that losing their crown to these clowns out here. But, it's all the will of the Lord, man. It's all the will of the Lord. Okay. The deceived and the deceiver are his, It says, him that overcometh will I make a pillar in the temple of my power. Okay. So this thing is about endurance. It's about overcoming. All right. And these are the core principles that we're supposed to be teaching to Israel, man, because these are the times that we live in. All right. Amen. The scriptures say what? Behold, the burning wrath of a great multitude is kindled over you. All right. And they don't like to hear those precepts. And that's why, I named it what I named it. It's supposed to be Revelations 2 and 10, not 2 and 9. Revelations 3 and 12, it says, him that overcometh will I make a pillar in the temple of my power, and he shall go no more out, and I will write upon him the name of my power, and the name of the city of my God, which is New Jerusalem. All right, which cometh down out of heaven. And this basically is alluding to the elect being changed, those that make it through and overcome this world. All right. It says, from my power, it says, and I will write upon him a new name. Okay. And in kainos. All right. Basically our names are going to be afresh in the earth, man. All right. Our names are going to be written in the book of life. Okay. All right. Because that name is going to come with a position and an authority. All right. Because we're joint heirs with Yahweh Shai, and Yahweh Shai gets it first. Okay. He that hath an ear, let him hear what the Spirit saith unto the churches. All right. It said, Lord willing, this was edifying to you, Akim. All right. And Jake can't forget, Jacob's troubled. Jeremiah 30 and 7 is on the way. It's here, So you got to really remember the situation that we're in. Okay. So, with that, Lord willing, it was edifying. I'm going to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'asham, Yahweh Shai, Ba'asham, Rakakodash. A double honors to the apostles and elders. Salutations to Akim, pushing the work of truth and sincerity. Shalom. Hey, Thawada for you, Akim, being on the comment board too, Thawada. Hey, Shalom. That's right, man. That's right. DTA.